active drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the toss to the left. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Texas A&M going quickly. The toss sweep to the right. Gets it past the marker. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Push down for the tackle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to buy time. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. He's past the 30. Oh, a lot of space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes!
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. pass. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Reed. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Wants to fire on second down. Sets up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's a heat. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Aggies! They take the lead with the 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. He still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Leaves it with the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Got his man on the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Manning. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down and run. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate. Goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Reed. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
We've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Again on offense. 3-point lead. Put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it. It's a running room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll try to run it in. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... Hands it off. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. stands in and takes the hit. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Manning. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unleashes it on the run. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's...
Touchdown, Longhorn! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. LSU quick to the line.
Man, you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the big fella to the corner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Tigers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Turns it loose deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the ball... This is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. Sails one into the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Makes him talk to the hand. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physical.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Steps away. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Started on this drive from the 24. These corners backing off a bit. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Trying play action. Looking deep. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's loose. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Throwing right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's a 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sideline. It's Durham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Bringing the heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get outside. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss. Couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Corner's going to give them room. Use the play fake, now to throw. Myers on the move. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every... Turn, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two possessions.
Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They just keep firing. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
You're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fired in from the red zone for the score. 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
16, LSU, 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
Snags it on the right. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense in press coverage. They'll try the right side. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play. Move the sticks.
Gain of 22.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Makes a catch at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
off the play fake on first down to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly where this is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's Manning. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets it out fast. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like...
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He spins that thing down the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Makes a grab, past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.